Hi, I'm Juan Loaiza, Executive Vice President of Mission Critical Database at Oracle. Today, I'm very excited to announce Exadata X10M, the next generation of the industry's most advanced database platform. Now, Exadata already has unique technologies that are years ahead of the competition, and it's the platform of choice for the majority of the world's most successful enterprises across every industry. In this presentation, I'll share the secrets of how the latest generation Exadata delivers extreme scale with dramatically improved price performance. First of all, what is the Exadata vision? It's to provide extreme performance and availability for all data workloads at the lowest cost. There's three parts to this. One is Exadata has the ideal database hardware, which is scale-out database optimized compute, networking, and storage. Second, it provides database-aware system software with many unique algorithms that vastly improve the performance of modern operational and analytic applications for all use cases at any scale. And Exadata provides extensive automated management that fully automates and optimizes the end-to-end stack. Now, Exadata runs everywhere. It runs on-premises in the traditional model, it runs in the public cloud, and it runs in a cloud model in your own data center with our Exadata Cloud customer, and it also runs in a multi-cloud environment that I'll talk about later. Today, there are thousands of critical deployments of Exadata on-premises and in the cloud. In fact, over 3/4 of the largest and most successful companies in the world, the Fortune Global 100, run Exadata, and over half of those run Exadata Cloud. Why? Because Exadata has a superior architecture for all data workloads. It supports the largest data warehouses. It supports the most mission-critical systems in the world, including financial trading, process manufacturing, and e-commerce. It supports the largest and most popular packaged applications in the world, like SAP, Oracle applications, Siebel, and PeopleSoft. And it provides the best database consolidation in the world to reduce costs. Now, you can run Exadata in a scale-out architecture. Exadata has the unique ability to scale out any workload, including OLTP workloads. It provides application-transparent extreme scalability and availability. You start small with a minimum size, highly available configuration consisting of 2 compute servers and 3 storage servers. And in Exadata X10M, the servers use the AMD EPYC CPUs. Then you can add compute and storage servers anytime you need more capacity. This expansion happens fully online, which is unique in the industry. So you get an ultra-scalable architecture that you can expand anytime and remain fully online. Let me talk about some of the superior software architecture highlights in Exadata that are not available anywhere else. Exadata has the fastest OLTP. Why? Because we have the fastest OLTP I/O using scale-out storage, remote direct memory access to storage, and the fastest NVMe flash. Exadata has the fastest scale-out compute using unique remote direct memory access algorithms for cross-node database coordination in a clustered configuration. And it has the fastest recovery from both planned and unplanned downtime. In addition to the fastest OLTP, Exadata also provides the fastest analytics. Why? Because it has unique smart scan that automatically offloads data-intensive SQL operations into storage. It also provides unique smart flash cache and storage index that automatically accelerate database I/O by up to orders of magnitude, and unique columnarization that automatically converts data to an ultra-fast in-memory columnar format that runs dramatically faster. In addition, Exadata delivers the best consolidation in the industry. Why? Because it has unique prioritization of latency-sensitive or important workloads through the entire stack, compute, networking, and storage, and unique workload isolation of multiple tenants or workloads through the entire stack. Exadata can be deployed in a traditional on-premises model, but it can also be deployed as the Exadata database service to transform your database estate to a push-button database as a service model running on Exadata in the cloud. This has all the advantages of Exadata, plus the simplicity, automation, and elasticity benefits of cloud. The Exadata database service is 100% compatible with existing Oracle database applications, make it very easy to migrate to. Or you can choose to run Oracle Autonomous Database on the Exadata service for a fully managed and pay-per-use database cloud with all the Exadata advantages. You can run the Exadata database services in the Oracle public cloud or deploy the Exadata database service in your own data center using Exadata Cloud Customer. Now, the Exadata database service is architecturally identical between the public cloud and in your data center in the Exadata Cloud Customer model. Exadata Cloud Customer provides unique mission-critical database service. It provides full RDMA, SQL offload, scale-out, columnarization, fastest recovery, all the benefits of Exadata. And it also provides fully online patching, so there's no downtime for maintenance, and fully online and automatic scaling to reduce costs. With Exadata Cloud Customer, you get single vendor support and accountability for the whole stack, including servers, storage, networking, and software, including the database. And Exadata Cloud Customer runs the unique Oracle Converged database at Customer. This supports all workloads and all data types, including graph, spatial, analytics, JSON, Apex, machine learning, microservices, and Lakehouse, so you can run anything on it with no integration hassles, and you can use the unique Oracle Autonomous Database at Customer. Now compare this with AWS Outpost that doesn't run any of their premier data management. In AWS Outpost, there's no Redshift, no Aurora, no DynamoDB, no DocumentDB, no RDS for Oracle, no key spaces, no Neptune, and no TimeStream. So it's an extremely limited service, which is dramatically different from Exadata Cloud Customer that will run any workload. The Oracle Exadata Database Service is also available in a multi-cloud configuration with Microsoft Azure. This provides seamless multi-cloud integration between applications on Azure and Oracle Exadata running in OCI. It's suitable for nearly any application running on Azure. Why? Because it has less than 2 millisecond latency between the application and Exadata using a high-performance private interconnect, and there's no egress or ingress fees. It runs even the most mission-critical applications because it enables Oracle Real Application Clusters, Oracle Exadata, and Oracle Autonomous Database. And with this service, you get the familiar Azure native experience. We provided integrated identity management, networking, monitoring, notification, etc. So it looks very much like you're running on Azure. Okay, now let's get to the details of our global announcement of Exadata X10M. This is our 12th generation Exadata platform and 5th generation Exadata Cloud Customer platform. And it features the AMD EPYC CPUs. X10M provides extreme scale and dramatically improved price performance. Now, Exadata X10M improves all aspects of data management. It improves OLTP through much higher performance at lower cost for all mission-critical databases. It improves analytics with much faster complex queries on larger data volumes at lower costs. It improves consolidation with increased capacity and isolation for lower costs. It improves modern apps because it has enhanced support for modern data types and workloads. And it improves security with integrated full-stack security to reduce risks and costs. Now let's get into the details about how Exadata X10M greatly improves OLTP performance. First of all, it delivers up to 3 times higher transaction throughput using 3 times more cores per server and up to 9% faster per core performance. It also delivers up to 50% higher flash write IOPS in storage servers with 2 times more storage server cores and 916K flash IOPS per storage servers. In addition, it delivers up to 15% faster read IOPS and improved latency with 2.8 million AK remote direct memory access reads per storage server at the amazing less than 17 microsecond latency. Now, this OLTP performance is dramatically faster than on-premises competitors. For example, it's 3 to 33 times more IOPS than is delivered by Dell PowerMax or Pure Storage. And in addition to being much higher IOPS, it's 3.5 to 8.8 times lower latency than these competitors. Compared to cloud competitors, it delivers up to 50 times better OLTP latency. For example, it provides 50 times lower I/O latency than all flash storage on AWS RDS, and up to 50 times lower I/O latency than flash storage on Azure SQL. Okay, we've talked about OTP performance. How does Exadata X10M greatly improve analytic performance? Well, first of all, it provides up to 3.6 times faster database queries. This is because of 3 times more compute cores and 20% faster per core analytics. It delivers up to 2.6 times faster storage server queries with 2 times more storage cores and 30% faster per core smart scan. And it delivers up to 2.4 times faster in-memory analytic scans using more cores and faster memory. In addition, it delivers up to 35% faster extreme flash decryption with more cores that enable flash scans on encrypted data to run at full flash bandwidth, and up to 25% more columnar cache capacity and storage with new compression algorithms that enable storing more data. So we talked about OLTP and analytics. What about consolidation and capacity? Well, Exadata X10M here delivers 1.5 times higher memory capacity, up to 3 terabytes of DRAM per database server for higher consolidation and larger in-memory columnar scans. And it delivers 2.4 times more flash capacity in the all-flash configuration. This uses new capacity optimized drives and delivers up to 2 petabytes of raw all-flash storage in a single rack of Exadata. And in addition, it provides 22% more disk storage capacity using 22 terabyte disks instead of 18 terabyte disks. And this delivers up to 4.2 petabytes of raw storage in one Exadata rack. Because of all these improvements I described, you get extreme value from Exadata X10M. You spend less by doing more. For the same price as Exadata X9M, you can run more on the same size machine. More workloads, more users, more databases, and more data. Or you can run the same workloads on a smaller machine to save money. In addition, you spend less by paying and administrating less. Exadata provides capacity on demand with trusted VMs that enable right-sizing your database spend to match your workload. And it provides a complete, pre-configured, hardened, secured, and tuned database platform that requires far less administration. If you really want to eliminate administration, you can move to a push-button database as a cloud service in public cloud or Cloud@Customer. I've talked about the benefits of the new Exadata platform. Now let me talk about some recent enhancements to Exadata system software. First of all, we have a new Exadata RDMA memory DRAM cache that delivers lowest latency and highest throughput for OLTP read performance in the industry. We've also enhanced the Linux OS and kernel to deliver linear performance scaling on very large core count CPUs like those in Exadata X10M, and you can get to these with a seamless rolling upgrade to the latest Linux and UEK releases. We've delivered an optimized smart scan functionality that improves offload scalability for complex queries and enhanced offload for machine learning, graph, spatial, and in-memory. We have faster decryption and decompression algorithms that allow data to be stored securely without impacting performance. And we have storage index and columnar cache persistence across reboots, which ensures consistent analytic performance after storage server maintenance. And we have open monitoring that transmits alerts and metrics to popular observability platforms such as Prometheus. Okay, I've given you lots of details about Exadata X10M. Now let's review the big picture. Exadata X10M dramatically improves performance and price performance. It improves OLTP with much higher performance at lower cost for all mission-critical databases. It improves analytics with much faster complex queries on larger data volumes at lower cost. It improves consolidation with increased capacity and isolation to reduce costs. There are many amazing metrics in Exadata X10M. These include up to 3 times higher transaction throughput, up to 3.6 times faster analytic queries, 1.5 times higher memory capacity, 22% more disk storage, and 2.4 times more flash storage. I'm sure you agree this is an amazing release. Now stay tuned and we'll be right back for a conversation with Mark Papermaster, Chief Technology Officer of AMD, to discuss AMD's recent processor innovations that are a core part of Exadata X10M. Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining me today at the global launch of Exadata X10M.
Juan, thanks for having me.
Great. Let's start with the question about what's the key innovations that make EPYC 4th generation truly great?
Well, we're really proud of 4th generation EPYC, and what we focused on was really 3 key elements we bring together. First is, of course, performance and performance per core, really delivering that computational value. But secondly is doing it in such a way that you are really able to scale the throughput of the computer. And then thirdly, organizing the construct such that you reduce the latency to get at the key resources you need and have a balanced machine. Let's start with a little bit more detail on the core itself. It's our 4th generation x86 Zen core. And what we've done is combined a leading edge process node, it's 5 nanometer, with design elements that drastically improve the computational capability and the efficiency, the power efficiency, and the smaller area which you can contain this core. Well, that's key for scalability. And when you scale, you want to ensure that you feed the beast, you feed that engine. We've done that with memory, expanding to 12 lanes of DDR5, the latest generation of memory technology, and that's absolutely leadership in the industry in terms of memory bandwidth to feed those cores. And then lastly, the I/O capability, 160 lanes per socket of PCIe Gen 5, the latest in I/O connectivity standards. And putting it all together, what you have is a machine that's very, very well suited for the demanding requirements of Exadata X10M. Juan, I just talked about the leadership characteristics and performance that we have in the 4th gen EPYC processors. How do you think the teams work together to be able to actually deliver that end system value in Exadata X10M?
Mark, that's a very good question. You've delivered a challenge to us with this super fast processor with so many cores and so much performance, and we had to match what you did. So we had to optimize our entire software stack, from the OS, the interrupt drivers, the database, everything to make sure that our software scales linearly to achieve the tremendous performance that you've delivered. And in addition to that, we had to do some special optimizations. So we've optimized our RDMA algorithms so they use your memory management unit to run even faster. And we've also optimized our in-memory columnar algorithms so they run even faster using your AVX instructions.
Let me actually add on to the last point. That's a tremendously demanding workload when you're leveraging AVX 512, and particularly in database applications. That partnership between our teams really gave us the insight to know that that need to be highly optimized so that there's no reduction in frequency while running flat out on the most demanding database applications. And that's what we were able to do working together.
Mark, an increasing topic we're hearing from customers is about energy efficiency. And I know your EPYC processors are highly efficient, but how does this translate into lower power costs for customers in their data center?
Well, it's been a huge focus for us in the design of our 4th generation EPYC, and it really shines in terms of the energy efficiency capability. With that 5 nanometer energy efficiency CPU core, leveraging the technology and the design elements, we're able to pack 192 cores in a dual socket configuration. Well, what that really enables customers to do is to consolidate servers on their data center floor space. So think about what that does. It lowers your total cost of ownership. You can take that as a reduction of your power bill. You can actually reduce your cooling. You can reduce the floor space you need. And that, in turn, would enable you to have room for future growth that you'd have in your data center. It's a win-win. One question for you. How does Exadata X10M allow you to differentiate both on-prem and in the cloud?
Well, Exadata is a truly unique platform because we integrate the entire stack, the database, the OS, the networking, and the storage. And this allows us to achieve tremendously better performance for both OLTP, analytics, much better consolidation. And this applies both on premises and in the cloud. So the result for customers is better performance and lower costs. And with your new processors, the EPYC 4th generation, we're able to take this to the next level and achieve dramatic scale benefits and dramatic price performance benefits for our customers. Mark, we've delivered an amazing product together with Exadata X10M. What do you think some of the innovations that are coming in the future that'll make it even better?
Well, Juan, with our deeper understanding of your needs based on our cooperative efforts to date, I couldn't be more excited looking forward. First, start with our processing roadmap. Here we are today delivering our 4th gen EPYC processor, Zen 4. Our next generation, Zen 5, is already in the lab and on its way to product as planned next year. And then the generation beyond is well on track and it's in the design phase. So we're going to continue our execution excellence in delivering improved performance and more core density every generation. But beyond that, I see innovations in the ability to feed through I/O innovations and memory innovations going forward, so we can work together to keep that balanced computer so important for database workloads. And we'll leverage examples like Compute Express Link, CXL, which we're launching in this 4th gen EPYC, and more enhancements yet to come.
Mark, we only have a few minutes left, and we have some questions that are coming in from our audience. Are you ready to answer some questions?
Absolutely.
Okay, the first question is, do I have to buy Exadata X10M Cloud at Customer, and how much management do I need to do? Well, I can answer that one. The answer is you don't buy Exadata X10M Cloud at Customer. In fact, it's owned and operated by Oracle, and you just pay a subscription fee to use it. And in terms of management, you can choose to use our autonomous database on it, in which case Oracle takes care of managing the database also. So we'll manage the entire stack, hardware and software. Okay, let's take the next question. Looks like this question is for you, Mark. And the question is, I want to run my mission critical workloads on this new generation of Exadata. How do I know that it's going to be as reliable as the previous generation? What has AMD done to ensure that the EPYC processor has the highest reliability?
Absolutely, Juan. We are deeply experienced in the server industry at AMD, and reliability is fundamental in our focus of the design of the EPYC processor line. We're in our 4th generation. We've shipped over 10 million processors. We are in hyperscale cloud providers worldwide, massive installations. As well, we're in mission-critical enterprise applications across banking, healthcare, telco, and the like. Reliability, availability, and serviceability are the underpinnings of our EPYC processor server line.
All right, Mark, I think we only have time for one more question. So the final question looks like it's for you, and the question is, when I'm moving my workloads from the previous generation of Exadata, which was Intel-based, to the current generation AMD-based, is there anything I need to worry about or do as part of this migration?
Well, Juan, the short answer is no. We're a strong partner in the x86 ecosystem. We have tens of thousands of enterprise customers who have moved their workload onto the AMD EPYC platform quite seamlessly. And the fact is, AMD, in fact, was the innovator of the 64-bit x86 platform that we're all running on today. We look forward to continuing to partner for a thriving x86 ecosystem going forward.
Yes, and I'd like to add that when we've moved all our Oracle workloads from our previous platform to the new AMD platform, it's been absolutely seamless with no issues whatsoever. So thanks a lot for joining me today, Mark, and I look forward to continued innovation in the future with you and AMD.
Well, Juan, first, thanks so much for your partnership and allowing us to provide the processor engine in your Exadata X10M. And we look forward to continued innovations and bringing more performance and performance per watt for the future generations.
Thanks, Mark, and thanks also to our online audience today. For more information on all these topics we've talked about, you can go to oracle.com/Exadata.